Aquarius. Hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I very, very much appreciate that. So I'm here to do a reading for Aquarius. My readings are not time specific. Whenever you come across it, it is for you. If you're drawn to it, you know, there's probably a message in it for you. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, cross watchers, and whoever else is drawn to it. So, oh, and this can't possibly resonate with all signs. So, you know, if it's not your message this time, check your other placements and check back with me next time. So let's talk about your meditation. Your energy felt, it was different than the last couple of ones I have done. It was a lot more still. I didn't see the star card, but I saw the star that's on the star card. That star card energy, I guess, that North Star. Yeah, if it comes out, I'll show it to you. Probably will, since it's an Aquarius reading, right? But, I saw that, as well as, oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. See, I knew it was something big. Or not big, but, like, I didn't want to forget. Something that I didn't want to forget. So sometimes when I'm doing a reading, I will see and feel presences step forward. Sometimes one, sometimes a couple, sometimes a lot. And with Aquarius, I felt so many present, like so many people stepped, I say people, energies stepped forward. It was a crowd. It was a lot. And there was also a feeling of something being very foreign. I don't want to say it was like an alien, like there was another like presence that stepped forward that I was sensing. But I mean possibly alien, but foreign, not human. But it was there was just something about it, because that doesn't always happen, you know. So there was definitely something to that. We'll see if it comes out in the reading. Maybe y'all are having extraterrestrial. I mean, I know Aquarius is kind of out there, right? Not out there, but like, you know, I'm an earth sign. I'm down to earth. I'm very grounded, but I love it. Look, I have Aquarius right here tattooed. I love Aquariuses. But I know that, you know, your energy, you guys are usually more cosmos, head in the clouds, dreamers, and I love that. I mean, I love Aquariuses, so I think Aquarius and Taurus, they get a bad rap, you know, this far. But I mean, some of my best friends have been Aquariuses. My best relationships have been with Aquariuses. They do have their pros and cons, but I think just it's a good balance. Like I said, Taurus is very grounded, Aquarius is very light-hearted, very dreamer-like. So yeah, let's get into the, I'm gonna lay out the cards and then pull some spirit guide advice, you know, ancestors, way showers, crossed over loved ones, angels, higher self, source, whatever you resonate with. This is just, I call them my spirit guide advice cards. So that's where those type of messages come through. You guys have to excuse my nails. They look a lot better than they did for the other signs, or than they did yesterday. I took the nail polish off myself and cut them down. Haven't been able to go get a manicure. All right, this is for Aquarius. Well, all right then. Alrighty then. Four of Wands popping right out. These readings have been so interesting. So yeah, I'm interested to see what comes out here. Conflicts and obstacles to overcome. No. I thought one flipped in here. Okay. So, King of Pentacles and the Ten of... Lots of tens in all the readings. Lots of completions. Ten of Swords there. Adoptions to be made. Did you see? Five of Cups in reverse. That's good. Judgment at the bottom. Inner strength. These are coming out strange. Tower. La Tower. La Tower. I'm horrible at accents. Temperance falling out there sideways. Felt sideways too. So we're going to leave it sideways. Temperance is, so those are both major arcana. The Tower is scorpionic energy. It's in your inner strength too. That's big. This is kind of like possibly an internal tower. And Temperance, tempering and balancing. It's Sagittarius energy. It's showing up there in the sideways, you know. Possible outcome. We always say possible because you have free will. And you can create your own outcome, your own reality. As I say that, the sun popping out. See what I'm saying? And the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So yes, you create the outcome. This is a possible outcome, but you know, you creating the outcome or co-creating the outcome is looking real, real good. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, like another 10, completion, Wheel of Fortune, turning in your favor, divine timing. Let's see, what is it? What is it? Let's get into it. I'm getting like, oh, look at the bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. I'm getting kind of hyped. What's it going to be? Because all my other messages have been so serious. Maybe this one's going to be a little bit more light. Giving me a breather, Aquarius. Except for that tower there. We'll see, though. Not all towers are, you know, towers aren't bad, really. Anyway, we'll get into it, though. Let me get these out. You see that? Teamwork, co-create, teamwork. 2 4s there. 4 swords with the 4 cups. I mean, sorry, 4 swords with the 4 wands. As I said that, 4 cups at the bottom of the deck. So 4s are a thing here. April is 4. Adaptions, obstacles to overcome. Ooh, Queen of Swords. So we have, look at the, not swords. Why did I say swords? Emperor at the bottom of the deck. But look, with this King of Pentacles up here, the Queen of Pentacles. So here's a pair. That's interesting. But it's with, we'll get to it. We will get to it. Adoptions to be made. Ooh, La Ace of Wands. Look, as I'm clarifying this 5 of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Wands comes out. 5 of Cups at the bottom again. Definitely a message is going to come through here. Temperance again. Page of Pentacles. You know what I have noticed? Because I have another deck, the Deviant Moon, and that one, I noticed it there first, but now that I've noticed it, I noticed it more. The page, if you do tarot and pay attention to tarot, see if you notice. It might be just my readings. This Page of Pentacles, I swear, always comes out with the Tower. It's weird. I don't know what it is. Because, you know what it is? Because towers are not bad. They give you new starts. Start new from the ground up. Okay. Hold on. We'll get to it. Advice on what you need to know. King of Wands. So we have a little bit of fire and earth coming in here. 4 wands at the bottom. Final thing impossible outcome. That's a lot. Okay, and look. I'm not going to keep them. But we have 9 of Wands here. 7 of Swords. 9 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune again. And the Sun card again. You know? So, I mean, this looks good. It looks good with the King of Cups here. I mean, yeah. But let's just try to get 1, possibly 2, okay? Thank you. Knight of Swords. Okay, with the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, moving away towards something here. Now we're going to get this, and we'll get into that. This and that. I mean, you have quite a bit of earth energy, Aquarius. Look, there's not a lot of air here, air energy. So that's interesting. It's notable. Just have a lot of earth in your chart. Could be dealing with somebody with a lot of earth in their chart. All right, Spirit, thank you for coming through. Let me deliver these messages clearly. What advice do you have, Spirit, about this spread that we are about to go over? What advice for Aquarius do you have about this spread, please, Spirit? And thank you. I keep seeing this one, Medicine of the Butterfly Kachina. It's pretty too, look. How is the view? Like, I'm really not even giving it that much attention, and I think I should pay more attention. Maybe I could get you guys a better view. Sorry, guys. All right, what advice do we have for Aquarius, please? I'm not making this up. I'm not. Literally, I'm going to go back and check. I am, because it has to be the last. I'm going to go check. I really think, like, you guys are my 7th zodiac sign I'm doing. I feel like this has come out in at least 4 of them. This is a message without a will of medicine. I mean, like, I almost want to say go watch the other one. I read it there a few times. And this one came out. This one's come out like 3 times. This is the 3rd time. I know it came out twice because when it came out the 2nd time, I said I think it came out in Libra. I'm not sure. I don't know the 2nd one it came out in. So this is the 3rd time. Big messages here. Spirit of the Warrior at the bottom of the deck. I like it. Abuela. We're going to read Abuela medicine first. I'm not Latina one bit that I know of, and I don't care. Like, when I have grandkids, I'm pretty sure they're going to have to call me Abuela. Look, my page is already there because I literally just read it for Aries. Aries was the last one that got it, my last reading. But it's, like I said, it's come out like at least 2 other times. So it says, Remedy of the Grandmothers. Believe in the formidable power of healing, of the transformation that it can provide for all aspects of your being and your life. Medicine comes in many forms from Great Spirit to facilitate healing of body, of mind, and soul. Whether it is the correction of unhelpful habits of thought, guidance for the practical steps to resolve a physical imbalance, or deep soul healing that frees you into fulfillment of your divine potential, there is no limit to what can be healed through grace. A current of divine healing is flowing to you and through you now. Open yourself up to participate in a beautiful healing transformation. You are on a healing journey. Put your trust in the divine genius of Great Spirit and the medicine of earth through which divine healing can express itself. As you allow your spiritual connection to guide your earthly steps with synchronicity and divine intervention, you will be supported for a healing journey that will be profound for you. This oracle indicates a healing outcome that will enhance your soul journey. Your soul has healing gifts, and you are meant to participate fully in an exploration of healing that is of interest to you. You are meant to understand how it is that you are a healer in your own unique way, whether that be professionally or in how you are as a person in the world more generally, as part of your life journey. right? This is a beautiful card as well. So that's number 23. Here's number 31, which breaks down to a 4. Divine might foretold. You know what is correct. You understand that any gain which comes from denying your values and compromising yourself creates a loss of soul. There are times when it may seem as though people who act without integrity are obtaining benefit without negative repercussions. Life can seem unfair if you limit yourself to a strictly human perspective. Yet nothing escapes the attention of the spiritual worlds. Restorative action and balancing fairness is always in action at a higher level according to divine timing and wisdom. Stay true to your integrity, put your faith in divine justice, and you will win in a way that brings benefit to many. Big, right? Don't let yourself down with behavior or attitudes that are unworthy of you. You have divinity within you and a right to be in the world with dignity, grace, and integrity. Whether in a small matter of apparent insignificance to anyone other than yourself, or in big matters where you feel your soul and perhaps the souls of others are on the line, integrity will be your saving grace. You can be kind of heart, but also firm as you refuse to follow anyone or anything as you refuse to allow anyone or anything to convince you that lowering your standards of acceptable behavior is warranted. Be in right relationship with yourself and the divine. Justice will always be done, whether you see it happening or not. Put your faith in the good and true, and you will successfully continue on your path. Others are relying on you to be true to yourself more than you may realize. This is a big card. You are strong enough to live with honor, because especially these readings are for light workers, light warriors, whatever, people who are awakening, consider themselves to be on an ascension journey, who are grounding in these Christ consciousness energies, these unconditional love energies, just really trying to raise the vibration of their self and in turn everyone else in the planet, right? So to me, it's a big deal. And I hope it is to you too. Okay, you're not going to be able to see it, but the energy will still be up there, right? I'll see it. Okie dokie artichoke. You guys, I can be really corny sometimes, and sometimes, you know, I can be funny occasionally. Oh, I'm going to have to, okay, I'm started with Aries, and I'm going to tell you guys, and I'll just keep saying it till I feel like everybody's heard it. I huff and puff through my readings. I don't fucking know. I'm not mad, though. I just want to let you know, like, when I watch them back, I'm like, man, it kind of sounds like I'm irritated, but it's not that. I don't feel irritated. I'm breathing through the energy, and I don't even realize I'm doing it, or that it's, like, so loud at the time. So, yeah, if you notice that I'm not huffing and puffing at you. We're starting off present energy, current situation. Remember, time is fluid, so you know this could be something that's already happened, something that is about to happen, or something that's happening right now. It is a general reading, so it will be different for everyone. Don't get caught up on the signs or the genders. I will call them out and tell you what I see, but we are all capable of showing up in any of these energies, okay? Four of Wands talks about stability, can talk about marriage or celebrations, weddings, things such as the such. Four of Swords, healing, resting. I mean, home. It can be home with the Four of Wands, your stability. Let's just see how it goes. Let me get another one real quick. Four of Wands, Four of Swords. You know, I picked these decks. I'm guided to use these decks for each reading, and I get these cards a lot for my water signs, especially my Cancer, or this deck right here particularly. So now here I got it for Aquarius. Wouldn't have thought. Oh, 3 of them, huh? Oh, wow. Well, this has happened in Virgo's reading, Aries reading, and now you just spit me out 3 major arcana. It's like I've been major arcana'd out. Here we have the Emperor, the Hermit card, and the Sun card. So we have the Sun card twice. That is Leo energy for me. Aries energy, Virgo energy, the ones I just said spit out. So you definitely could be dealing with one of those signs or have that in your chart. One of those, I mean, I would check it out if those, any of those signs are of interest to you. And as I was saying that, you know, different decks, you know, the cards have different meanings. So that being said, I'm going to look at something real quick because I feel like there's a reason why this deck was used. 9 of Pentacles at the bottom. Well, let me look it out. Ooh. Too many, huh? 2. Aquarius energy, and with this card, this is like that star card, actually. It's like a destiny. Okay. Whew. So y'all are gonna do me the same way, I see. No slack. No slack, bruh. Alright. Oh, this is, so 3 4s right here, not to mention, right? Because the Emperor is the number 4. Okay, no, this is too much. If you're dealing with an Aries, because listen, in Aries reading, in conflicts and obstacles to overcome, the Emperor and the Hermit literally came out side by side. I don't know, maybe you and a Aries and a fucking Scorpio got some type of love triangle going on. I'm sorry, I don't condone shit like that. I'm not saying that, but these readings seem to be kind of connected. Doesn't have to be, but yeah. Aries got these 2 cards together, and this... I mean, this just feels so familiar. And I sage and clean out and smoke out everything. So this, and I shuffle the cards very well before I get started, you know. I make sure they're all in the upright. Okay, so this is how these readings have been going. I'm feeling this. Like I said, you could definitely be dealing with an Aries. This is an Emperor type of energy that's taking time for healing, that's taking time to go with very deep within and self-reflect. And like I was telling Aries, you don't do that with other people, you do it by yourself. But then there's this other energy coming in here. of like move over this sun energy. So I'm going to come back to this because this stands for family and harmony. So this is very good right here. This is like family and harmony, stability. It's going to be very successful energy, type of an energy right there, especially like this, the sun coming out twice. That's all lovely. But don't worry, we'll come, this is how these readings have been going. We'll come back to that. Let's look at conflicts and obstacles to overcome. Some type of painful ending, some type of completion here. This could be a true pair. I mean, we're going to look and fill it out, but this is a feminine and masculine earth energy, pentacles. Talk about abundance, being down to earth, being very grounded, steady, sturdy. I don't know where that came from. To see. Okay, 8 of Wands. Interesting. $13, which breaks down to a 4, 31. There's something going on with these 4s. So the 8 of Wands in this deck talks about, because the 8 of Wands is moving, it's fire energy, it's quick moving energy, very quickly. It talks about usually the things you want. It's like going after something that you want, but you're also afraid of, type of an energy. Actually, I'm going to look at it. The calls to your spirit and makes your soul sing and your blood race. Then go after it with all the courage you could have because very likely that prize is surrounded by your biggest fear. Okay, no, something like that. Okay, guys. So listen. I really got thrown off because I got that strong, what are the odds that this Emperor and this Hermit card are going to come out next to each other again, right? But let's not look at that right now. I'm going to come back to it. That's just the way these readings have been going. It's like I go up and go back and go forward and go back because that's how the stories come out. So I just got to go with it, right? But I can tell you for sure something, I mean, that's been a common theme too, but especially here, something's coming through about your soul purpose and listening to your soul calling, listening to what your soul is, where your soul is pulling you, what this Hermit, getting quiet. It says we are all connected and yet we are all unique and have to listen to our own inner whispers. So we must sit alone with our own heart, polishing it until it grows within us. And doing so, basically, it's kind of long, but and doing so, deepening your understanding of yourself ultimately makes you more connected with others than ever. So for you as well, you're just like needing to go within to really embody the, you know, come out with this Emperor energy. I'm feeling that there's healing here first, going within. But then there's this soul calling. This card can represent family, harmony, all of that, right? Here with your soul calling you. That's, I feel like maybe your soul's calling you that way. This card can also have a passionate vibe or romantic sexuality, but I'm feeling your harmony within your family, your home, your stability, whatever it is, right? But up here in obstacles to overcome, I'm not sure what this King of Pentacles is here. If this is some type of going energetically from a king to a queen, you know, but ultimately it's, you know, going after your dream, going after your soul purpose, because that's another card. The Eight of Wands talks about going after your soul calling, your soul yearning, and most of the time you have to basically charge towards something. There's some type of fear standing between you or something that's blocking that, right? So it's charging after that, but it's quick moving energy. But this King of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles, there's 10 of Wands or 10 of Swords between them. There's some type of painful ending, a completion. Conflicts and obstacles to overcome. It's like, it's needing to see this painful ending. Always look for the beauty that calls to your spirit and makes your soul sing and your blood race. Then go after it with all the courage you have, because very likely that prize is surrounded by your biggest fear. And then there's something unknown here. I feel like this is like an unknown. This is like these secrets are like, what was the word? It just escaped me as I was thinking it. That's irritating. Your happiness, basically. You know, like, I feel like this is the fear that you have to run towards, this Eight of Wands, to get to this happy place, if that makes sense. But this Queen and King here, I'll have to come back to that as well, because, yeah. We do have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Some type of secret there with those books. All right. Justice here at the bottom. Is that justice or strength? Hold on. Sun card again at the bottom of the deck. So, hey, I'm trying to think of the Leo reading. You know, it's hard to remember the readings sometimes, especially, it's like when Leo was one of the first ones I did. I don't know, but you could be dealing with a Leo. There is a lot of fire energy here. This Justice card here at the bottom of the deck, right? And underneath that is the Star card, following your destiny. That's interesting. Okay. The Five of Cups is here in the reverse, and adaptations to be made. So in the upright, the Five of Cups is mourning. It's being consumed with sadness. And, you know, it's a heavy card. It's a heavy, Cups, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, water energy. This is feelings, love, emotions. These are invested emotions, you know, that have spilled out and wasted here. But in the reverse, I feel like here, it's like, because when he turns around, he's so consumed with the loss of these, you know, these spilled cups. When he turns around, he will see that there's two cups there, right? In the reverse, I feel like the adaptations to be made is it's time to come out of this mourning of some sort. Probably this painful ending up here, this Ten of Swords. So coming out of that, I feel like that's this Justice card too. Like, this, in this deck particularly, there's a vibe of becoming better, not bitter. not letting, you know, being hurt or betrayed. It's not letting all the, like, those injustices make you a bitter person, but coming up from, you know, that and still loving, still, you know, this is justice in the upright. This is, so adaptations to be made. Like, there's a need for justice here. There's a need to, like, start this new path, pick a path. Not really, to me, the vibe I'm getting from this, because on this deck, it's kind of like a flirty page. And she also has that sword there. There's a little bit of Libra energy coming out here, or, you know, a lot, but it's the Page of Cups. So it's kind of flirty. It's like, hey, look what I have. Look at me. And she also says, like, I'm not willing to share it with you yet. And then the Ace of Wands, right? This, I feel like, going after your up here. So maybe this is some type of ending, a painful separation from a soulmate, right? Doesn't have to be, but for the sake, you know, this is a general reading. Let's say that for now. This is taking this painful ending and, you know, taking your pinnacle and finding out, like, what is it that you really want to go after, and going after that, like this Ace of Wands here, this passionate beginning, right? So re-emerging, you know, from a grieving, from a painful ending, from sadness. And I feel with this Page of Wands here, it's kind of like just getting back to oneself, you know, starting down this new path. Page of Cups can be apologies, but I don't see that here. I see this as a fresh kind of like new thing starting, just like this page here, right? Woo. The Tower, inner strength. Like I said, this is inner strength, so this would be within, a tower within. Oh wow, 4 cups flew out. I mean, 4 cups. 4 cards. Whoa. I think we have to keep them. This is good. This is heavy. We're going to talk through this, but this is good. Now, this is definitely an ending of a relationship, so I'm trying to see. If not a relationship, it's a painful ending. It's something that somebody has been because we have the 5 of Cups here, we have the 8 of Cups here. It's somewhere where somebody has invested a lot of emotions, okay? We got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles again. This is the second time. She's in the reverse here. This is, I really like this Queen. I'm trying to figure out why she's in the reverse here. I mean, probably because this Tower is here. It's Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The 7 of Swords, and then there's a lot of 8s, right? Check it out. Because we have these secrets here, this book, something here is the number 8. The 8 of Wands. We have the 8 of Cups here. And then, really, we have 7 swords here because we have the 8 of Swords. I mean, I'm sorry, the 7 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So we're gonna like break all this down because I'm getting a few different, like, you know, it's the Tower within you. And this is kind of like telling us what's going on with this Tower. So let's see. Now, Ace of Swords, and especially in this deck, this is like a sword. This is a truth, that kind of a cutting, you know, sword. And there's the 7 of Swords. In this deck, though, it's a good 7 of Swords. It's foregoing the normal 7 of Swords energy, right? And going straight for the wisdom, I believe it says. We have divine feminine energy here. Forego the swords and go straight for the wisdom. Be open and be vulnerable. Dance with the serpentine powers that connect earth and sky. Lose yourself in ceaseless flow. I mean, check out this card. transform yourself and transform your problems. It's transmutation of the Seven of Swords energy. To me, right now, especially. I mean, look. I like this card a lot. Go straight for the wisdom. The truth. Tempered in fire. The sword cuts true and deep. Be careful with that double-edged blade. It can cause irreparable damage. It can cause death. Also irreparable. It can also, if handled wisely, cut away confusion, revealing clarity and truth. This is a tower. What? I mean, I'm not surprised. All these messages have been quite profound, is a word. Let the past go and move on. Move on before it's too late. Wow, Aquarius. Listen. You see this rabbit? This is kind of like an Alice in Wonderland type of a vibe. Check out I really like these cards. There may be multiple, even infinite universes, but you only have so much time. A truly finite resource. If you spend it fretting about being late, you'll just make things worse. Let the past go and move on. Move on before it's too late. This Queen of Pentacles there, she's very much divine feminine energy. She's like, she sees, it's almost like I mean, I love this Queen of Pentacles. As a true Queen of Earth, I understand the secret chords beneath visible reality. I touch them, play them like strings of a harp. Music, if you have the ears, does play, but more importantly, the physical world changes at a flick of my finger, right? But she's in the reverse. Anyway, you know, it says move on before it's too late, but you know, with this type of an energy, with the tower energy, sometimes it can be like an act of God that comes in and makes things change. But here in your inner strength, it's kind of like foregoing. You could forego that. Learn from this in some way and start fresh from the ground up in some way. It's showing up in your inner strength. Let's see. Let me see advice on what you need to know. Because here we have Temperance and the King of Wands. Temperance came out, you know, tempering and balancing. Alchemy. Ace of Wands again now here for the second time. Now, this can be passion. Hold on. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I like the outcome here. So we got the Sun card 3 times. Lots of Leo energy, lots of enlightenment. You know, this is the brightest card in the whole deck. This is like source energy. So this to me is almost like the universe showing up here in your reading 3 times. The energy of it, right? Advice on what you need to know. So this card can represent anxiety and anxiousness. It can represent telephone calls. I think it's kind of like why this Temperance card came out sideways, almost in reverse there, because there's something that's not quite tempered and balanced here, and it may be due to some type of nervousness or anxiety. I mean, you have so much fire energy coming out right here. Ace, you have 3 aces. So there's something that's definitely starting here. Ace of Wands, passionate, fiery. You know. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, yes, I am. Okay. Let me see something here. We're going to pull it all together, guys. There's Aquarius. Your energy finally coming out. And this is quite... No, actually, it's not. This is Temperance again at the bottom of the deck. Temperance energy again. That's Sagittarius. It's a lot different there. This Ten of Cups just came out in reverse. So right now, oh, well, you are experiencing this inner tower. So yeah, of course, Ten of Pentacles would be like your family, your emotional, like being in harmony with your family, you know, happy home, emotionally fulfilled. This is another 10. But here, it's almost, look at this. Does it not look like the tower? Especially if, okay, and in this deck, that does look like the tower. Actually, the tower looks a lot like that. So to me, this is kind of these energies, this tower, this internal tower. Of course, there would be advice, and what you need to know is like this Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse. You're emotionally, family, harmony at home. That's not really, it's kind of upside down right now, which is why I feel, okay, so this is your energy. Like how I'm seeing that. It's maybe needing to embrace that side of you. This tower is coming down. You need to let it, right? Don't like stay around and wait to get hit by the debris. It's like, you know, to me, this is like awakening to your, some type of like your divine femininity, because this is like it's kind of like a reflection to me. Oh. You know, maybe you're getting so much earth energy because you are needing to be a little bit more grounded. Doesn't it look, I mean, it doesn't, to me, this is how I'm seeing it. Like, this is your, I don't know, like once you transmute these darker energies within you, it's like empowering. I don't know, like letting this tower come down, letting this justice happen, and walking away. Don't sit around and wait to get hit by this debris. And this is all about emotions a lot. Like, we do have communication here too. You know, but also the Eight of Cups. It's like emotionally needing to walk away from whatever this is. This is like the transmutation of being sad about, you know, something that you're needing to walk away from, that's was where you put a lot of emotions, you invested a lot of emotions. It can make you bitter, right? It can make you angry. And this is releasing those feelings and thoughts and like communicating this. It's like, you know, I'm releasing you, releasing with love, almost foregoing the swords, foregoing the hateful, you know, like Seven of Swords can be lying, cheating, stealing energy. So it's like, instead of taking that energy and letting it make you bitter or make you that way, it's it's totally transmuting it and then using this sword to free yourself from that energy and communicate that wisdom. Like, I release you with love. Thank you. Because this was obviously a very big lesson, okay, that allowed you a lot of soul growth. So thank you. You know? And then taking your pinnacle here and running with that shit, right? Run it. You know, and kind of being like, got my wand, I'm chilling, I got my bag, I got my sword, and I'm starting fresh, right? I might be a little inexperienced. I might have a lot to learn, but I'm on my way. I'm started down this path, okay? That's exciting. Yes. Headed to my happy place, to my wherever my little heart desires. So advice on what you need to know, let the sun in for sure. You got sun energy, you got source energy. There's some type of, you know, nervousness or anxiousness about something here. That's why this temperance card, there's like a little bit of not allowing for this transmutation, right? Let's see where this, didn't I pull? Maybe not. Did that come out over here? Oh, well, it went like that. What's this about here? Like, I feel like this King of Wands, like, you have your wand here, so then there's, like, advice on what you need to know is there is a passionate new beginning. There's something, like, once you grab this wand here, you know, after you get done mourning and you turn around and you're looking and you see that you still have 2 cups there, you know, you still got this pentacle, you got your wand sitting there on your throne with this energy, this creative, passionate spark, this new exciting, I'm following my co-creating with the universe, and I'm listening and I'm following my passion, which is, you know, I'm feeding my fire, my inner fire. And then he's looking over here at this other inner fire, this other, you know, I don't know, I feel like there's your, oh, thank you, Spirit. You need to go after whatever it is. It's usually like what you want, you have to face something that you're like, that's a really big fear, right? So needing to do that, because behind that is this exciting new beginning, even like I feel like another one. It's already exciting to have this, like, you know, growth and start down this path. But then now this is like the first, like, ding, here's my first little, I don't know what you want to call it, but in between this king, let me show you. In between this King of Wands and this Ace of Wands, that's why I was getting the feeling this was another, like, something else bonus. Like, here's this wand. Now you've grabbed your wand, you've decided, you've committed, you've taken some type of action, and you've started down that path. That's, you grabbed your wand, you got your wand, right? Then here in advice on what you need to know, there's something else exciting and another one, like wand, you know, but there's some type of nervousness, like, you have to get past, right? This could represent, it's a general reading, so it'll be different for everybody, but there's something that makes you nervous, there's something, you know, a fear, but there's a need to temper and balance that so that you can get past that, and then, you know, have this 10 of Cups flip back over. Definitely have a lot of positive energy coming in, you know, to try to assist you with this. The Sun card there 3 times. So, possible outcome. This is, I mean, the Sun card can literally be a birth, a rebirth, right? Birth. There's Scorpio energy. There's the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. with the Six of Wands. And as I said, that's a rebirth. The dang Death card comes out. Isn't that crazy? This is a big transformation. Dun, dun, dun. I feel like dun 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 dun. No. Was it one or two? I think it was just this one. A big ending, you know, something, a quick and sudden ending. And transformation. Yeah, you are definitely going to be communicating to somebody that you are walking away and you are done. I mean, it's energy. You are somebody else, but from where I'm reading it from, this is somebody who is walking away from something and then doing it in such a way that it causes a huge transformation within themselves. And I'm sure the other person, but this is within themselves, you know. Rushing, I mean, I feel like this is rushing in with this communication, this truth. Let me go quiet them down so I can look at this. Hold on. Okay, guys. Quarantine. Kids are here 24/7. Sorry about that. So this is still kind of like, yeah, I have a mark on my hand. It's to remind me to do something when I get done with this video. That's how bad my memory is. So Aquarius. So this reading is definitely for somebody who knows that like I said, that there's a need to walk away from something here. There is a need to let something crumble so that you can rebuild. And it's looking like something that you've spent a lot of time being very emotionally invested into. But your soul is calling you in a different direction, basically. And there's also some advice here. It's like when you, you know, when you deliver this message here, when you speak your truth, do try to be kind about it. You know, don't, even if you have the upper hand, even if you have the right, even if you have the power, don't, remember, you know, like there's this wheel over here, this karmic wheel. Divine timing is at play. Look, underneath that is the Chariot. Wow. The Chariot, look, the Three of Swords and the Death card. But then after that, the Ten of Cups is over there. It's going to be heartbreaking. It's going to be hard, but there is a need for transformation. There is a need to move away. Like this is almost like your destiny is calling you in a different direction. So you're needing to walk away from somebody or something. It feels like somebody. So this message is just if you needed confirmation, I suppose, because this is almost like it's happening. And so if you need, this is for if you need a confirmation, and also to tell you to do it as high vibrationally as possible. You know, speaking your truth, you don't have, it's using words very wisely, you know, going straight for the wisdom. You definitely have, like I said, all the positive and high vibe energy here. You have the sun 3 times. All right, Spirit. What further advice? Imagination. Immerse yourself in artistic, creative expression here at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, omens. Pay attention to signs. I really like owls. Going straight for the wisdom, right? There's a theme here about, you know, being wise. To find the answer you're seeking, it's extremely important to pay attention to signs, especially repetitive ones. These are clues you can see, hear, or feel around you. Sometimes they're subtle, sometimes very obvious. These messages may come through a conversation you overhear, a newspaper headline you just happen to glance at, a friend calling on the phone, or any number of other ways. The key is to be open at this most auspicious time for guidance in the form of these omens. The sun can definitely be source, the universe coming through and giving you these signs. That's repetitive. We have the sun card here 3 times, you know. These are not random occurrences, although the sun 3 times and the 3 of swords and the ace, like there's aces 3 times. These are not random occurrences, although they appear outside your own skin. They're responding to a call your soul is making, whether or not you're aware of it. These omens are manifestations of Spirit's directives, so it's important to keep an open mind and heart to the cues you are receiving. Don't overanalyze them. But do heed them. By observing with all your senses, the wisdom of the natural world and even the human-made world will speak to you. Additional association, wisdom, shadows, secrecy, magician. Listen to your soul. Heed. Put this queeness can manifest. She is a magician. She's magic. Like, I love the Queen of Pentacles in this deck. Heeding your soul's directive. Going straight for the wisdom. Listening to the omens. Okay, Aquarius. I hope that, you know, that was a message for somebody. If you haven't done so yet, please hit the like button on your way out. And please check back with me next time. I'm going to keep putting these readings out. Thanks, guys.